Okay, please settle down everyone as we are going to begin our discussion for today. But before that, may I call on Mr. Kindot to lead us a short prayer.
Let us pray, Father of light and wisdom, and us, your Holy Spirit, to guide us in our studies. As we begin this class, we ask you to bless each one of us, our classmates, present or absent. Help us to make most out of this Spirit. Amen.
So, good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
So, before you take your seat, kindly pick up those little pieces of paper below and under your chair and arrange your chairs properly. So, I have here a piece of paper. It will serve as your attendance. You are going to write your name and affix your signatures beside it. So, before we start our discussion, I will present you our classroom rules. Kindly read, everyone.
Listen attentively. Engage respectfully. Always follow instructions. Raise your hand before you speak. Nurture positive attitude.
So you can see that in this classroom rules, there is a word learn. That is our goal for today, and that is to learn. Is it understood, class?
Yes, ma'am.
So, who remember what is our last topic last meeting? Yes, Miss Heavenly.
As far as I remember, ma'am, our topic last meeting is all about sentence patterns, which includes subject plus intransitive verb, and subject plus transitive verb plus direct object, subject plus transitive verb plus indirect object, and subject plus transitive verb plus subject complement.
Yes, that is right. Now, based on the sentence pattern given, who can give me a sentence using the pattern subject plus transitive verb, indirect object, and direct object? Yes, Miss Alwina. She wrote me a letter. Is that correct, class?
Yes, ma'am.
So who wants to be energized today?
Me.
So, we have here an activity called Guess the Secret Code. Kindly read, everyone.
In this activity, the class will be divided into two groups. Each group will select two representatives who will take turns in giving clues. They are going to pick the words in a box. One representative at a time will pick a piece of paper and describe the word written on it without mentioning any part of it directly. Clues can include describing its characteristics, giving synonym or words with similar meaning. However, they are not allowed to mention any letters in the word. The remaining team members must guess the word. If they know the answer, a representative must stand up and say, "The secret code is." Each group have 2 minutes to answer. They can pass if they can guess the word. The team with the highest number of correct answer wins.
So I will group you into two groups. Kindly start the counting.
1,
2.
2, 1.
2.
So please proceed to your group. So every correct answer contains 1 point. And we have here our scoreboard, and the team who will gain the highest score in the end of the discussion will have their prize. So can I call the representative of the first group to come in front?
No, I can do the one.
Our timer starts now.
It is a part of a discourse. Starts with letter S, ends with letter E. It is not allowed. It is the lesson of heaven, but without the second word.
Pattern.
No.
Sentence.
Yes.
Ikaw talaga.
It is our subject, with Ma'am Rosalie being the teacher.
Psychology.
No, the recent one, the present one.
Grammar.
It can be horizontal or vertical.
Baseline.
No, only the second word.
Line.
It is an action word.
Verb.
It is a describing word.
This adjective.
It is The utensil that you used to eat.
Fork.
It is heaven's,
It is diagramming.
no, only the second one.
Diagramming.
It is science, math, English.
Subject.
It is a part of speech that you use to connect words.
Conjunction.
Yes. This can be adverbs, adjectives.
Parts of speech.
No.
Qualifier.
Yes.
So everyone got all the words correct. Now, may I call the representative of the second. Timer starts now.
Action word.
Great.
That is our lesson on under Ma'am Rosalie.
Grammar.
Opposite of spoon.
Fork.
It connects words.
Conjunction.
Tama. It provides additional meaning to a word.
Modifier.
Yes. Lesson of heaven without the second word.
Diagram.
Sentence.
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 Describing words.
Adjectives.
Yes. Lesson of heaven, second
Diagram.
word. Horizontal or vertical.
Lines.
It is the topic of a sentence. Or what it is
Structure.
no, what
Subject.
is being talking about? Yes, subject. Ang bilis.
So, good luck. Both the answers correct. Now, based on our activity, what you have noticed, and what do you think is our lesson for today? Yes, Miss Emily.
Ma'am, I think our lesson for today is all about sentence diagramming because the choice of words that you have given to us identifies the words exactly contains the sentence diagramming, which is modifiers, lines, and all of those.
Yes, Miss Heavenly is correct. Our topic for today is sentence diagramming. But before that, let me share to you our learning outcomes that the students are expected to kindly read.
At the end of the lesson, the students are expected to identify the subject, predicate, and conjunction in a sentence, show willingness and cooperation during group activities involving sentence construction and diagramming, and diagram simple sentences.
Is it clear, class?
Yes, ma'am.
So, for our discussion, we will exploring sentence diagramming, particularly simple subject, simple predicate, compound subject, and compound predicate. So what is sentence diagramming? Can you read, everyone?
Sentence diagramming is a visual method to analyze and understand sentence structure by representing the relationship between words and phrases using lines and symbols, effectively mapping the grammatical structure.
Yes, sentence diagramming is a way of visual system that we can use to see how the parts of a speech like noun, verb, pronoun, and conjunctions work together and relate each other in any given sentences. So, one thing which we should put in mind is the diagramming frame. Our diagramming frame starts with the baseline with the horizontal line and cut by a vertical line that is exceeding on the horizontal line. Because if the line does not exceed, it will give us other meaning. So let's tackle the basic one. So we have simple subject and simple predicate. When we know that every sentence has two parts, the subject and a predicate. The subject tells what the sentence is about. The predicate says something about the subject. So, the simple subject of the sentence is the key noun or pronoun in the subject. The simple predicate in the verb or verb phrase is express the essential essential thought about the subject. So, to diagram a sentence with a simple subject and simple predicate, we are going to draw the diagramming frame. Then, on the left side, we are going to write the simple subject. And on the right side, we are going to write the simple predicate. So, we have here a sentence, the sheep grazed. So, our simple subject here is
Sheep.
yes, sheep is our
Simple subject.
simple subject because it tells who the sentence is about. Then our simple predicate is grazed because it tells what the sheep is doing. So how are we going to diagram this sentence? First, we are going to draw the diagramming frame. Then we are going to write the simple predicate, a simple subject here. Then the simple predicate here. Did you follow it, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Now I have here a sentence. Who wants to diagram this sentence? Yes, Miss Heavenly. And kindly explain your
So here I have diagrammed a sentence containing simple subject and simple predicate. Our simple subject is Kevin, and our simple predicate is the word dust.
is she correct, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, who wants to give another sentence and diagram it on the board? Yes, Mr. Hilot.
So here we have our simple subject, Asian, and our simple predicate, son.
Is he correct, class?
Yes, ma'am.
So, it seems like you really understood our first topic. So, let's go on the second one. We have here the compound subject and compound predicate. When we say compound predicate, when we say compound subject, it has two or more simple subjects that share the same verb. These subjects are joined by a conjunction such as and, or, but. And to diagram this, we have a sentence here, Heaven and Yash cried. So to diagram this sentence, we identified that Heaven and Yash is the compound subject, then cried is the simple subject. So we are going to draw parallel lines connected by a dotted line, then a vertical line. So we are going to write here Heaven as the first subject, then Yash as the second subject, then we are going to write the conjunction here that connects Heaven and Yash, then we are going to write the predicate or the verb cried here. So this is how we diagram compound subject and predicate. So, did you understand, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, who wants to diagram this sentence? Yes, Miss Jonelle? And explain.
Okay, so we have the compound subject, adults and children, and the simple predicate which is
Is she correct, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, who wants to give another sentence and diagram it in front? Yes, Mr. Angel?
Michelle and Jessie sleep.
Can you diagram?
Okay. So in the sentence, Michelle and Jessie sleep, we have the compound subject Michelle and Jessie, which is connected by a conjunction and we have here the predicate or the our verb sleep.
Is B correct, class?
Yes, ma'am.
So it seems that you are continuously understanding our lesson. So let's delve on the third topic. So we have here the compound. We have here the simple subject and compound predicate. Here, compound predicate is, which means that one subject does two or more actions. For example, is the sentence Christy trained and competed. So what is our simple subject here?
Christy.
Yes. And what is our compound predicate here?
Trained and competed.
So how are we going to diagram this sentence? So starts with a vertical line cut by a horizontal line, then draw two parallel lines connected by a dotted line. Then we will write here our subject, Christy. Then we are going to write the compound predicate on the two parallel lines, which is the trained and the conjunction here and the word competed. So that is how we diagram simple subject and compound predicate. Did you understand, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, who wants to diagram this sentence? Yes, Miss Bidang. Can you explain what you have done?
So in the sentence, Miranda volunteers and assists. Miranda is the simple subject and volunteers and assists is the compound predicate.
Is she correct, class?
Yes, ma'am.
So I can see that you can really understand our discussion. So now we are going to tackle about the compound subject and compound predicate. So a compound verb, a sentence can have both subject and a compound subject and a compound verb, meaning it contains more than one subject or more than one verb. A compound subject is when two or more nouns or pronouns are joined by a conjunction like and or and share the same verb. A compound verb, on the other hand, occurs when a subject performs two or more actions, also connected by a conjunction. We have here the sentence Anna and Mark cook and clean. So we identified that Anna and Mark are the compound subject, then cook and clean are the compound predicate. So how are we going to diagram this sentence? Since this is a compound sentence, we are going to draw the fourth, then
Baseline.
the baseline, then connect it and write and put again the two parallel lines because it is compound connected again by a dotted line. So here, since it's compound, we are going to write Anna and Mark here and write the conjunction here. Then we are going to write the cook and clean here and the conjunction here, and then the predicating here. So that is how we diagram compound subject and compound predicate. Did you understand, class?
Yes, ma'am.
So, who wants to diagram this sentence? Who wants to give an example and diagram it on the board? Yes, Miss Jonelle?
Michelle.
Can you explain your...
So we have here compound subject, equal and bomb, and also compound predicate one and.
Is she correct, class?
Yes, ma'am.
So, I can see that you have really understand our topic. Then, who wants to have another activity?
Me.
So, let's have our activity called Diagram It Ready. Kindly read the instruction, class.
Your team will receive an envelope containing sentences. One by one, team members run to the board and diagram one part of the sentence. The next person continues where the last left off. The team who got the most number of sentences being diagrammed correctly will win the game. You only have 3 minutes to diagram.
So, here's the envelope of the first group and the second group. So, each team have only 3 minutes to diagram each sentence on the board. May I call on the representative of the first group? Your timer starts now. Okay, time is up.
Alright.
Time is up. May I call on the second group to form their line and start the
Is it okay if the line 3 columns or not? Or only one line?
only one. One. Your timer starts.
Okay.
So the group will finish with the remaining seconds of remaining time of 1 minute and 2 seconds. So group 2 won this. I will give them 5 points. And group 1, I will give you still 3 points. So once again another activity.
Just to me.
Yes.
It is called Write Me Then Diagram Me. Kindly read this instruction.
In a one whole sheet of paper, you will write the sentences I am going to provide. Read and analyze the sentence carefully. Diagram each sentence correctly. Diagram the sentence correctly using proper diagramming rules. I will give you 5 minutes to do the activity.
So, kindly pass the papers. Your timer, so here's the sentence. Your timer starts now. Are you done, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, kindly pass your papers, then I am going to check it later.
Yes.
So, we are going to wrap things up. So, to wrap things up, we study sentence diagramming because it helps us visualize and understand the structure of sentence and making it easier to grasp grammar rules and improve writing skills. So, what are the components of the sentence we have discussed? Yes, Miss Heavenly?
Could you please repeat the question, ma'am?
What are the components of the sentences we have discussed?
I think the components of the sentences that we have discussed is that the simple subject and simple predicate, compound subject and simple predicate, simple subject and compound predicate, and both compound predicates and subjects.
Okay, that is right. Now, to assess what you have learned today, I will give you a quiz. It is good for only 3 minutes. Can you pass papers? Your timer starts. The timer starts now. Are you done, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, exchange your papers to your seatmate. Here are the answers in the quiz.
Yay.
Answers for 1 to 5. And then 6 to 10. Can you check it? Now, who got the perfect score? Okay, Mr. Angel and Mr. Kindot got perfect 10.
Okay.
Can we give them the good job clap? Can you stand, everyone? In my cue, 1, 2, 3, go.
G-O-D-J-O-B, good job, good job. G-O-O-D-J-O-B, good job, good job.
So, I can tell that you have really understand what we have discussed today. So, who wants to complete this sentence? Okay, Miss Kishan.
So today I've learned that sentence diagramming is composed of different components, maybe a simple subject or a simple predicate, a compound subject or a compound predicate, and so on. But sentence diagramming allows us to understand how words are connected or related to one another and helps us to write grammatically correct sentences.
Yes, that is right, Miss Vida. So, kindly bring out your assignment notebook to copy your assignment. Are you done copying in class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You are going to submit it next week, Monday. So that's all for our discussion for today. Goodbye, class.
Goodbye, ma'am.